Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So I want to talk about cleaning tanks today. I can't take credit for this, but this is a recommendation by one of my followers. I can't remember if it was on Facebook or YouTube. I think it was on Facebook. Someone told me to buy a product and try it on my tanks. Now I'm going to show you that. Just quickly, repping one of my Find Your Nemo shirts today. I love these things. I only got 3. I'm wishing I got more. With the Australian currency rate, they were kind of expensive. I think they ended up close to $30 each, including shipping, but they're really good quality. Definitely far better quality than the ones that I ordered with Rumble's Fish Room on them. On that note, if you guys know where I can get shirts made at a good price and decent quality, let me know. I want to sell merchandise, first being shirts. The shirts that I bought cost me $27 each. If I sell shirts, I don't want to sell them for any more than $25 each. I think that's the goal that I want to set. So I'm not looking for huge markups. Basically, I need to buy the shirt for $20 each to allow for shipping and etc. to sell for $25, you know what I mean? So if anybody's got hookups, let me know. I think my best bet is to try and get them made overseas. But yeah, I know nothing about importing stuff, so if anyone knows, let me know. And now we're gonna get stuck into cleaning the tanks. Alright guys, so what we've got here, Barkeeper's Friend. It's like $8 at Coles. If you don't have Coles, then I don't know where you'll get it. We've got a rag, we've got a squeegee, which was $3 at Big W, and a bucket of water. Now, I've been meaning to buy a squeegee for like 5 years, and I finally bought one yesterday, and I'm stoked. I love it. So I actually did these 2 tanks yesterday. Though, if you guys remember the video from like 2 days ago, that tank was the worst tank in the room, and that's the one that I trialed it on. Now, I've kind of stitched myself up because the next worst tank is up there. See all that calcium? That's going to be really hard for me to clean and film at the same time. But in traditional vlogging tradition, I just said traditional tradition, that's shit. Ignore that, guys. In vlogging tradition, I'm gonna try clean it with one hand, and not get. I'm gonna make sure I got the lids on these tanks because I don't want to get that in the water in those tanks. So this might be a bit of a challenge. All right, guys. So this is a mission. I'm standing on the edge of the pond. The sooty grunter is trying to eat my toes. The snook's hanging about, seeing what I'm up to. I'm surprised the Gramy's not here attacking me. Alright, so let's get stuck into it. So, wet the rag. Now this is going to be hard with one hand. If we put the rag there, get some powder on it, it does come out really fast. I've seem to have nailed the technique there, but now helps if I hold the camera on what I'm trying to clean. Alright guys, whatever's going on with the top of that tank, it's like etched into the glass. I got all like the watermarks and calcium build up off, but it just left something there. So I'm pretty disappointed I chose that tank, because when I did this one yesterday, it was like a night and day difference. That one, like you can see, that had water lines down it. All the water lines are gone. It just left that little bit at the top. So I'm still standing by this product. Those tanks are super Oh, super old. Like they actually had to be resealed. They were like passed on through generations of fish keepers. Yeah, I know at least 2 people that used to own them. So yeah, they're old. So this is one of the same tanks. This is that one that I cut in half and joined together. Let's see if this one does the same thing. I really want to show you how much this product kicks ass, because I don't know if you guys have ever noticed the 4-foot inside. When I first set it up, the water was splashing over the side and it left like crazy calcium buildup because of the argonite in the water, or yeah, whatever it's called. Anyway, point being, I never was able to get those lines off, and this stuff got it off. So let's try this one. So if you see like the watermarks, you can't really tell in the video. But like I can see the watermarks come straight off the calcium, but this one's going to be the same, I think. I can hear it. It sounds different when it hits that patch. Whatever that is, it's so strange. It's almost like, I think what it might have been is the tanks were side by side in a rack and actually touching, and like maybe high calcium water was getting in between where they're touching, and it's just like years and years of shit. Because look, like down here, that was all watermarks. 1-2 wipes and it's gone. But I just can't get rid of that top bit. No deal, guys. I think whatever this is, it's just way too old to get off. But I don't understand, like that tank there is the same tank as this. Like literally, that is the other half of this tank that I cut in half. And that one came up mint. Look, that one came up good. I should have videoed them. How sick are these Oscars? I should video them more, really. I really hope they're a pair. We did try sex them when I got them, but they were probably a bit too small to sex. Like vent them, and I'm no Oscar expert, so I can't pick the sexes without venting them. Alright, so I am going to say this product is sick. I love it. The tank inside had crazy white lines down it, and it fixed it. But unfortunately, I don't have a good example to show you, which really shits me. Yeah, so, but even this one here was dirty, and I cleaned it. It's fucking spotless. Here, I'll show you here. Can you see those watermarks there? I've got to show you one good one. Like, alright, so we'll grab just water, no product. Wipe it. Dry it. Watermarks are still there. How do I get it without so much glare? Alright, so you can see the watermarks are still there. So these are the type of watermarks I'm talking about, guys. I'm pretty sure those ones aren't as old as the other ones. Scrub it with this.
Might as well do the whole thing while we're here. Give it a bit of water. I don't know if a different cloth would work better as well, instead of like the cheapest cloth I have in the house. Yeah, there, see? So that watermark's gone. Glass looking mint. The inside of the tank's dirty, but the outside's mint. So that's the experience I had over here with those two. I don't know why those ones didn't work. That does look 10 times better. It's just that top edge. So, because that had watermarks all the way down to the bottom. So it's clean like 2/3 of it, just that top bit. Drop a comment if you know what it is, if it's like a chemical reaction or something. But, yeah. I'm still going to include those clips in this video. I'm not going to edit it out. I want to show you guys what the product is capable of and what it can't do. Obviously can't do that. I'm going to wrap today's video up there, guys. I still reckon use the cleaning product. I love it. Like it worked amazing for the water stains, just not that etching on the glass. I'm just chilling here with the koi. I love the koi pond on the weekends. I don't get to see it in the sunlight very often, and it looks amazing in the sun. So I thought I'd just come and hang out near the koi pond for the outro. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.